Welcome to today's chilling episode of Africa's Dark Whispers. My name is Ella, and together we will wander into the depths of the dreaded forest of no return, a place whispered to swallow souls whole. But here's the question: do those whispers remain in the past, or do they still haunt the present? Stay with us, and we will uncover the truth. There is a place where even the bravest hunters refuse to tread. A place where the air is too still, the silence too heavy, and the shadows too alive. They call it the Forest of No Return. Step inside, and you belong to it forever. No one who enters has ever come back, or so they say. But then, someone did. By day, the forest looks harmless enough. Towering Iroko trees, vines snaking across the ground, the smell of damp earth. But as dusk falls, the colors drain. The forest exhales a breath of mist, and suddenly, the path behind you is gone. The branches twist above like skeletal fingers, blotting out the moonlight. And the deeper you go, the more you feel it. The weight of eyes watching, the prickle at the back of your neck. If you turned around right now, would you still find the way back? Or would the forest already have closed behind you? It began with hunters, men who knew every trail, every footprint in the soil, every rustle of leaves. One by one, they vanished. No screams, no tracks. Just gone. When search parties followed, they too were swallowed whole. The villagers swore they could hear them, voices echoing faintly through the trees, begging for help, calling their names. But when they ran toward the sound, there was nothing. Only silence. Only endless, suffocating trees. For years, no one returned, until one night, a man stumbled back into the village. Barefoot, clothes torn, eyes wild, his skin pale with terror. He spoke no words, only shook, muttering nonsense as if haunted by ghosts. Days later, he whispered the truth. He said the forest moved. The trees themselves shifted when he wasn't looking. He said he followed a glowing light, soft, beautiful, almost human. It led him deeper and deeper until he realized it was leading him to his death. He also recounted seeing a foreigner there who told him the same thing. You've walked deep into the shadows of Africa's myths. Don't stop now.
Hit subscribe.
And never miss a tale. What was this light? Some called it the spirit lantern, a trick of the dead to lure the living. He swore he saw familiar faces in the mist, his mother, long buried, his brother who had vanished years before. They smiled at him,
Called to him.
but when he stepped closer, he saw their feet didn't touch the ground. Their eyes were hollow, their smiles too wide, and behind them, the trees leaned closer, as if listening. The elders finally confessed the secret. Long ago, this forest was a battlefield. Blood soaked the earth, and the spirits of the betrayed were chained here, restless, vengeful. They feed on souls. The roots of the trees drink from bones buried deep. Every rustle in the leaves, every shift of shadow is not the wind.
It's them.
Waiting. Even today, no one dares enter. Travelers who take shortcuts vanish without trace. Children who wander too close swear they hear drums. Faint at first, then louder until the ground itself vibrates. Some say at night, you can see lights moving between the trees, bobbing like lanterns. If you hear your name whispered, whatever you do, don't answer, because the forest remembers, and once it knows you, it will never let you go. Some swear the forest marks you, follows you back to your village, into your dreams, into your very shadow. They say branches scratch at your window at night, whispering your name until you wake in a cold sweat. And if you're foolish enough to return, the forest won't just take you. It will take your memory, your voice, your very soul. Elders warn that those who vanish are not truly gone. They become part of the forest, wandering between the trees, their eyes hollow, their whispers joining the chorus that calls out to the next victim. That is why, even today, the bravest hunters will walk miles around rather than step foot inside. Because the forest of no return does not forgive, and it never forgets. So tell me, if you found yourself standing at the edge of this forest, the path open before you, the mist curling at your feet, would you take a step inside? Or would you turn back, knowing that once you cross that line, you may never return? Because those who do never come back the same. Some wander out days later, their eyes blank, their voices stolen, as if the forest has taken something from deep within them. Others emerge whispering names no one knows, names they claim belong to the trees themselves. And then there are those who never emerge at all. Only the echoes of their footsteps and the distant thrum of drums remain. They say the forest chooses who it keeps and who it releases, feeding on fear, on curiosity, on the weakness of those who dare step inside. So I ask again, if you were standing there, at the very edge, with the darkness calling your name, would you step forward, or would you turn and run before the forest decides for you? If you haven't already subscribed, the whispers are growing louder. They're calling you. Subscribe now, before the stories vanish into the dark. And so, the forest waits, silent, patient, watching. The villagers say it doesn't take those who run. It takes those who dare to listen. The ones who step closer when they hear their name whispered. The ones who follow the light. The ones whose loved ones have been long taken by the forest, but won't let go. The ones who venture in just to prove a point. They end up missing. Truly proving the point that this forest is no joke and that matters of it should never be taken lightly. I want to hear from you. If you found yourself at the edge of the forest of no return, what would you do? Would you dare take a step inside, or would you run? Tell me in the comments below, because your answer may reveal more about you than you think. This was the tale of the forest of no return, a path where many entered but few ever escaped. One of Africa's darkest whispers. Do you dare to hear more? Subscribe and join us for the myths and shadows that still haunt the continent. Thank you for watching. Until we meet again in the next episode, this is Ella. Bye for now.